Apocalypse Daily, the 18th of April. Today is a topic that comes up a lot in conversation, especially if you're talking about mindsets that people get really entrenched into. So it could be religion, it could be politics, it could be kind of any strongly held and vigorously fought over state of mind that people really want to hang on to. And this topic is called trance logic. And so what trance logic is the natural inclination to rationalize anomalies in reason and in logic as a way to kind of keep the ball moving forward. And the most obvious place you can find this is in dreams. So think of a dream where you clearly just accepted the reality of some ridiculous situation. Like, what would you call it? If there's a car that's like driving up a wall backwards, you might just, the thought might come in, oh, Teslas are getting interesting these days, instead of being like, that doesn't happen, this must be a dream. Boom, you're lucid. We have so many rationalization filters set up intuitively and unconsciously in the mind to dissuade ourselves from paying attention to anomalies like that, because anomalies will upset the bedrock of our perceptions of the world, which is terrifying and also very taxing energetically and psychologically. It's just hard to navigate if you're constantly undermining all of your paradigms and all of your axioms. And so it makes sense from just a purely efficiency level to take something and just assume it's true, even if you're getting some evidence to the contrary, because often mostly true is true enough, as the pragmatists would say, if they're not being that specific. And so once we recognize that trance logic is a phenomenon that happens quite a bit, then not only do our dreams start to get interesting, but we start to dig underneath some axiomatic assumptions in our culture, specifically around big ideas like religion, like politics, like the way people are supposed to be, the way relationships are supposed to work, the way that conversations are supposed to go, the way that people are supposed to respond to certain situations that might actually not be ideal. And it's dangerous to undermine trance logic in your own mind and to other people. Dangerous in the sense that it might cause a significant degree of upset, resistance, and confusion, and possibly anger if someone feels like their very identity is being questioned. And so get comfortable doing that, because that not only is the only way to move forward, but it actually is a wonderful process once you find a way to disidentify from all of these patterns that will shift upon introspection and observation. So don't be your religion, don't be your politics, don't be your gender, don't be your, whatever it is that you think you have all mapped out, and luckily because it's mapped out, you feel safe. Don't be that. Just be the space in which all these things happen, because that's impossible to undermine that, because by doing so you reaffirm it by definition. And then feel free to pick at anything, but logically and in a sound and stable place. Otherwise, the smallest rumble in the base of whatever identity you have that's built on a conceptual identity might cause some chaos and some stress, and that's unpleasant and possibly destructive. So there's that. Maybe it's radical, but it's working. So good luck. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe.